crafty people, this is Cheyenne from EC Design Studio. So today we are going to be making this card. It's a nice shaker card, lots of glitter and bling. Yeah, we're going to be doing it a little bit differently because I actually built it up from the back, but today we're going to build it up from the front. This was an experiment. I liked how it looks, but I didn't like the depth on the inside of it. So we'll be working on that today. Okay, the things that you're going to need. You're going to need your card base. It's, an 8.5 by 11 sheet, cut in half at 5.5, and then scored at 4 1/4, and folded over, and that gives you your basic A2 size card. You're also going to need your card front, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4. These are both out of the card base and the front, Stampin' Up! Whisper White. I went ahead and die cut a 2-inch circle out of the front for the shaker box. You're going to need a piece of window sheet. Stampin' Up! Has some nice ones. I cut the window sheet at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Or 2.5 by 2.5, whatever you're most comfortable with. The colors we're going to be using are Pear Pizzazz, Rich Razzleberry, and Chocolate Chip. I'm going to show you how you can stamp with the markers. You're also going to need a Versamark ink pad. You're going to need some gold Stamp and Emboss powder, or whatever color. We are also going to be using the blender pen and some markers of your choice, whatever you wish. You're going to need glue dots, the foam adhesive strips to make your shaker box, your snail adhesive, let's see, stamp pads. We're going to use the Papillion Potpourri. We're going to use that one right there, and I've already stamped that on a piece of Whisper White in the Archival Basic Black. And we are also going to be using the Timeless Textures stamp set. I love this stamp set. So we've got the coffee ring. I'm calling it a coffee ring. I guess it could be wine or whatever. We're going to be stamping this in Rich Razzleberry. This little grid, this is what we're going to use the chocolate chip Stampin' Right marker on. And this little smudgy, worn out piece here is what we're going to be using the Pear Pizzazz on. So that's that. Alright, let's get to stamping. I've got Ethan, my son, here with me. He's going to be joining us and doing his own.
Also, Benji's here too. And
Benji, one of our kitty cats. He's not really a kitty anymore. He's over a year old. So,
he's on my lap. Just
yep.
sitting there.
Alright, so Ethan, get your card front available. Alright, and then you're going to need your white piece of paper because we're going to be stamping off the edges. You need something to absorb the ink a little bit. It just makes for cleaning up easier.
I'm going to put Benji down on the ground.
Okay.
So we can actually use stuff. There you go, Benji.
Alright, which one do you want to stamp first?
The chocolate one.
The chocolate chip?
Sure.
Okay, so you can see in this card I did some double stamping so I could get like something that's really vibrant and then also almost like a shadow on it. So, alright Ethan, let me show you how to do it and then you can go crazy.
Okay.
Alright, so you're just going to use the brush side of your Stampin' Right and just color it across your stamp. Get it good. This is also a good way to get multiple colors on it. You can, just color wherever. Alright, and then line it up where you want it and stamp and stamp.
What side do I use?
And stamp the brush too. Oh no, you're using the chocolate chip, right?
Oh.
That's for coloring in the butterfly.
Okay. I was wondering why you were telling me to choose those.
Yep. stamp, stamp. What's nice about this is you don't have to be like super precise or anything. You know, just go with it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to let you finish up because I want to get the Pear Pizzazz down. That's the one that I did first when I was doing the sample. So just tap, tap, tap. And again, this one we're doing some double stamping too. Stamp it on.
Oh, wait, that doesn't work.
Just a little bit of the bottom.
And then you just stamp on the top.
Yep, just stamp on the top and do a couple. Yep.
Is that good?
It's however you want it to be. There's the sample of it, so
There.
go off
That looks
of
good.
however you want it to be.
And the thing is over there to wipe it, so I'll just put it.
Well,
Here.
you're not done.
Oh, I'm not.
No. I mean, look, it's all,
Oh, it's everywhere.
yep.
Wait, what am I doing? Not sure what I was doing.
So I don't want so much of that on this one because I want to do, just want to kind of make it a little random. Just put like little bits wherever. You know, this part is your creativity. You gotta
This looks good
let it out.
to me, kind of.
Okay.
Pretty crazy, but
That's how you want it?
yeah. There you go.
Okay. You want to trade? You want to
Yeah.
do the Pear Pizzazz now? Okay. And I'll finish doing the chocolate chip because I want some down on the bottom. Alright, now things I've learned in stamping. The Stampin' Up stamps, they're really good quality. You don't have to apply a whole lot of pressure to them. And I do find it's best if you just go down and up. You know, not wiggle or rock them too much. Just make sure you're getting a good pressure all over. Therein lies the key. Now, okay. We are done with the chocolate chip, so I'm going to go ahead and put that away. Clean off the stamp. The Stampin' Mist and the Stampin' Scrub. These are fantastic. Your Stampin' Scrub, you've got one side that's wet and you spray the Stampin' Mist on it and you rub your stamp on it and then you dry it off on the dry side and there's little raindrop, you probably can't see it, little raindrop on one side, a little sun on the other so that you know which side is which. So you don't end up with two wet sides. Oh, alright. That's that. You all set?
Mm-hmm. Here you go.
Okay, so we're clean off that stamp. Yeah. Okay, now
My lighting was way too high on my recording.
going to do some of the rich razzleberry, and this is just 3, and we just ink it up once, and then we just do 3 different stamps. So,
I guess I'm just waiting.
yep,
Oh, Benji's
One.
now sleeping.
2, 3, and then you get different levels of it. Okay, oh, one thing I forgot. Because we're going to be doing some embossing over all of this, we're going to need to make sure that this ink isn't going to pick up the powder.
Here you go.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I pushed out
See,
too
you
hard.
don't have to push down hard on these ink pads at all. This is what happens when you do. That's a juicy stamp, and that's going to, you know, if you're working on getting a crisp image, that's not the way to go about it.
Well, I don't really need
Yeah.
a crisp image.
Well, not on this one, but I'm just saying, just a little light tap on these ink pads. They're really great. The material that they're made out of is really, really wonderful stuff. You don't have to work too hard at any of this. Alright, so now I'm going to heat set the inks with the heat gun. This is also going to help to make sure that they're not going to pick up the embossing powder.
Can I do it?
I have to get you tweezers too for when we're actually doing our heat embossing. Okay, so we are done
Super
with
high quality ones.
this sheet. Okay, get your envelope ready. Well, your manila envelope, manila folder.
It's a folder.
Ready. It is a folder. 'Cause this is what we're going to collect our powder back up in. So, alright, and here's,
Oh, this one's
I
used.
love this stamp. It is so pretty, and I just see me using it a whole lot.
The flowers.
Yeah, well, they're not really flowers. They're
I think
flourishes.
they're flowers.
Okay. Oop. Let's get that back on the stamp. All right, so here's your Versamark. Versamark is a watermark ink pad. It will stay wet for longer than other ink pads. So I'm just going to make sure to get some good stamp. Oh, I forgot to put the baby powder, the embossing buddy, over. Okay, let's hope that all of the rest of my ink was dry and set.
The what?
The rest of the ink. Otherwise,
Oh.
it's going to stick to everything. Alright. Don't need that anymore. We'll just sprinkle that over. I know this part is like super exciting to watch, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now let's do Ethan's. Actually, I can go ahead and show you. All right, I'm just going to use baby powder.
Ow.
Right now, the embossing buddy would be better, and you're just going to pop it over the top. You can use a dryer sheet too for the anti-static qualities. I don't use dryer sheets, so I don't really have that option. Okay, Ethan, go ahead and ink up the stamp and stamp it where you want it to be. Okay, I'm going to collect the embossing powder.
Yeah. I don't see it.
No, you're not going to see it. It's a watermark. It's clear.
I know.
Alright, I'm done
I'm
with
gonna do 3.
that. Okay.
There we go.
You're done?
Yep.
Okay, so let's put that away, and that away, and that away.
Time.
Right, here we
Right,
go. Go
that
ahead
way.
and sprinkle it over. Carefully, we are going to collect it when it's done.
I knew there was one over here somewhere. Ooh. There we go.
Okay, so pick it up and shake it.
Shake it off.
Yeah, just go ahead, tip it up,
Oh.
and then shake off that. So
Yay.
yeah, go ahead and sprinkle it over the rest.
I
You
knew there
know,
was
don't
one over
be
here.
afraid of like loading it up. Just keep it on the folder so we can
There.
collect it.
It was somewhere there.
Okay.
I
And
knew.
then there was
Ooh, I
another
missed
one?
some.
Okay, hold on.
Wait.
Keep it on the folder. There we go.
There we go. It was. It's already
Okay.
kind of there.
Yep. No, that's okay. Okay, you don't have to go and cover it all because as you're
Yeah.
shaking it off, there we go. Yeah,
Whoa.
you don't have to be like super neat with the embossing powder. It's going to pick up where it's going to pick up, wherever you have that wet ink, and it'll be all good. Okay, so we've got the embossing powder. Now for the heat gun.
Again?
Yes,
I'll get it.
that's how we heat set it. All right, we'll get this going. And this is not heat safe. Your rubber cutting mats, your self-healing cutting mats, these will warp. So do not heat over them, well, on them. So,
Guess
all
I
right, no, heat it, turn it on. We're going to turn on the gun, let your heating gun heat up before you put it onto your project. Alright, let's come over here and actually do it in frame. Okay. Alright, go ahead.
What do I do?
Put it on.
I just
Alright,
do
you're
this?
using the heat gun to melt the embossing powder, so you want to kind of focus on the embossing powders. Yep, until they melt.
I think that makes it.
No, it's not. It'll turn shiny. There is no doubt when it's done, because it gets nice and shiny.
Oh.
Hey, there we go.
Oh.
There it starts. So just hold it on, finish melting it. Yep, there we go.
Wow.
Alright.
That was
Do the
cool.
other ones? Yeah. Embossing powder is a lot of fun. Yeah.
Once it heats up a lot.
Yeah, a little bit more on the second one that you did.
This one.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, you're all set. Here, let me use it for mine.
Turn it off for safety reasons.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and show the gold?
I'll show this one, then I'll show mine. If I can get it in frame. Shiny. Okay. See, shiny. Now I'll show mine.
Okay, here.
Ooh.
Alright.
Okay.
So yep, nice and shiny and fun. Adds just like that nice little look over it. And there's tons of embossing powders. There's the heat and stick powder that I'm going to be doing a tutorial on too. Now I just remembered that, you know, we have the little saying that's back here. That is in the In This World stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out while I remember it. And this is, you're the kind of person who makes a positive difference in this world. And then there's another one which you can use like on the inside. It says especially in my life.
Okay.
And that's what I did with mine.
Can't you use anything as long as it fits?
Well, yeah, you can use whatever. I'm just
You
saying
can
this
probably
is
even
what
write. You don't have to use the stamps.
you don't have to. But since this is my stamping channel, my artwork and stuff, we're going to use stamps. Okay, so we're going to get out our card base. Your card base. Get your card base. Get your card base. So we are going to need the basic black to do that in. Okay, so we're going to take the card front and we're going to place it over the base. And then we're going to lightly mark it where the circle is so we know where to stamp our stamp. Now here we go. And go ahead, tap it a couple times, get it good and inky.
There we go.
Get it where you want it. Push straight down.
So what's
firm
the other
pressure. What's what other one?
The other saying stamp you said.
Especially in my life.
Can I use that one?
That's the first part of it.
Oh.
So you have to use that one. Remember, light taps.
And then stamp right here.
Yeah. And don't wiggle it too much. Just firm pressure.
That's
And then
pretty
lift
good.
up. Yep. Okay. And now let's go ahead and get that clean. Scrubby, 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 scrubby. Alright, and that's that. Now I can really put that stuff away because we're not going to be using it again. Now it's time to start assembling our shaker. Actually, I want to go ahead and let's erase the circle marks.
This next part sounds like it's hard, but it's probably not.
Yeah. You could also, if you wanted to, you can emboss the saying too. Just cause, make it stand out a little bit more. So, alright, step 1 in the shaker box construction. Take your snail adhesive on the back side of the front of the card, and you're just going to run the snail adhesive around your opening so that we can attach the acetate or the window sheet. Oh, here you go. Keep it as close to the circle, to the opening as you can. Alright. You take your window sheet.
Whoa, that went off.
Just going to clean mine off a little bit because it's got a little powder and stuff on it. Alright, and you just pop it right on over. The snail adhesive, because of the size of the machine and the size of the adhesive strip, it makes it really easy to get like around your circle shapes.
I think I did it though.
Okay, where's your adhesive? There it is. Or not the adhesive, the acetate, the window sheet.
Ah, I lost it.
Okay, next we're going to take the foam strips and we're going to run it around the circle over top of the acetate. Okay, this is
Sticky.
easier. Well, yeah, it's sticky on both sides. It is double stick. I have found that if you take off the backing on both sides, so all the sticky is exposed, it's easier to form it around a circle. So then you're just going to kind of be very careful and run it around your circle. Again, as close as you can get, but you don't want to see it through the window because that would kind of ruin the illusion.
So as close but as far.
Yeah, don't get too close. And then you just pull it around. This really helps there to not be any gaps for any of your good shaky box stuff to come out of. And then you're just going to nip it. Match up your ends together. Alright, and save whatever's left because we're going to need it to raise up this entire bit. It is so sticking to me. There we go. No, no.
How did I do?
Yep.
With scissors.
That's good.
You have the scissors.
Yeah, so we're just gonna snip that off there.
And then
Yeah, kind
put
of
it together.
put it together so that none of the
Stuck.
yummy goodness will escape.
Well, some of it might eventually in between those two cracks, but that'll be in a
It might.
while. And it depends on how sealed it is.
Yeah, well, it should be pretty sealed. All right. I think we should go ahead and
Attach?
no, because
No?
we have to actually have our shaky stuff
Oh yeah.
on it. But we're going to go ahead and put the foam tape on the sides too, so that when you put it down, it's all equally raised and it's not going to be funky.
Ah.
So, and what's great about these is you don't have to keep cutting everything. You can just form it around and it's all good.
I need another piece.
Okay.
Ah.
There you go. And then any little extra bits you can put in the open areas to help support those and keep them standing up. Got a little bit more from previous projects.
And scissors. About there.
Pop that there, and then why don't you put that one there? Okay, and that's that.
I'm still on the previous step. Hang on.
Well, that's okay, because I'm going to get this stuff to fill it with.
Oh, the glitter.
Yep, the glitters and the sequins. Alright, Stampin' Up does sell glitter and sequin packs. I don't happen to have any. I do have these that I picked up from Michael's. And I kind of feel like you can never have too much bling in your life, so get it from all the sources that you can. Alright, in the original, I just used like some gold glitter and stuff, but let's go crazy. So I do think that I want to keep it to these vintagey type colors, the golds and the coppers. So,
You know what else?
whichever ones you want. So you're just going to carefully put it in
I just
there.
want to see what colors there are.
Okay.
Okay, I saw it. I want to use it for
All
this
right,
one.
we're gonna. I want hearts in it. So we've got these
There's gold hearts on mine.
kind of like coppery bronze.
Can I do 2?
Go ahead, do whatever you want.
Yay.
That's the fun part of
Oh,
this.
that's
You
nice.
can do whatever you want.
Just a little bit though.
Yeah, I mean, you can fill up your shakers as much as you want.
That's good.
It's all up to you. I'm also going to put
And-
some gold stars in. Some green. Okay.
Wait. I just want some
Some what?
gold hearts.
Ah. Those gold hearts are fun because they're actually cut out in the center.
There we go.
Alright, I just want a little bit of pink heartage going on.
And white. Wait,
Okay.
no, I don't want.
You don't want that?
I want some pink hearts too.
Okay.
And I want some purple stars too. And some silver ones too. I'm just gonna do every color.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I think I did.
And
them
that's
all.
the wonderful part about doing your own shaker card. You can fill it with whatever you want.
And some white stuff in here.
Okay.
There we go.
Now for the hard and the fun part. Getting this on top of here and having it all centered. Because the front of the card is the same as the base of the card, it shouldn't be too hard. You just make sure you've got the orientation correct for the little
this.
circle. And do your best to line it up. My head might be in the way. Nope.
I got this.
Too soon, too soon.
I've got my
No,
camera.
it's okay.
I know, but still.
Alright, got some shakies out.
This is gonna be released on my channel too.
Okay. Turn it on. Flip it over. Make sure you're rubbing really good around your shaky bit. All around there. Okay, so there we go. A nice fun shaker card.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
You sound like that Clorox guy,
The Clorox guy.
or Windex, or
Okay.
OxyClean.
All right.
OxyClean.
The next step is to actually color our butterflies. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to use our blender pens to color these butterflies. You paying attention-y?
Yeah,
'Cause you need to pay attention.
I was just showing.
All right,
my
I've
card.
got a baby wipe here. These ones actually, they smell wonderful.
Let me
It's
see.
like, tropical scents
Oh,
or
I never
something.
noticed that.
You've got your own over there.
Oh,
You're going to need one of your clear blocks.
I'll take this one.
Okay, and what you do, you're going to color a little bit onto your clear block, and then you're going to take your blender pen and you're going to pick up the color with the blender pen, and then you're just going to color it in. And then as you color it, there's going to be less and less ink on it, so you're going to get a nice gradiated effect. Don't know if gradiated is an actual word,
Isn't it
but it is
graded?
now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Something
We have
fell.
some falling. We have some falling. Watercolor paper works best for this. This is just the Whisper White, so you've got to be careful with how much blending you're actually doing because the paper will start to pill. Alright, and when you're ready to change colors,
Whoa.
a little bit of thunder going on.
I woke up Benji.
Okay, when you're ready to change colors, you just scribble it on a piece of paper till there's no more color. And then you just keep, doing your coloring. Just so you know, that was rose red that I used first, and this is the Peekaboo Peach.
Mine will be. What is this? Where do I find the color?
It's on the front,
Where? In the front.
right there.
Oh.
Pacific Point.
I have Pacific Point as my first color.
Alright, and now we're going to go in with the pool party.
Well, my video ended. So I guess that'll be it for my channel.
It happens.
And then I rub this out on a piece of paper. Where am I going to go? I guess I'll just use this one.
Alright, and this is Tempting Turquoise. Oh, look at that color on the block. I don't know how well you can see it. It's gorgeous.
That looks good.
But it's nice to have the blender pen and be able to control this a little better, you know, because you can color almost like you do with Copic markers, but you're using your Stampin' Up stuff. You can also color with your ink pads, and here, let me show you. I'm just going to pick the So Saffron because I think I want this for the center. Forgot what I was doing. See, you just get so much in the habit. Alright, you're going to squish your ink pad a little bit, and that's going to squish the color onto the top of your ink pad. And then you just use your blender pen on the inside. You know, this is now your palette.
I hear the rain.
And then you color it in. I think I also want a little bit of a rich Razzleberry. No, actually, I think a little bit of Blushing Bride. No, Pink Pirouette. Sorry.
You got the name right?
Squish that a little bit.
Now?
Yep.
Okay. My second color was Real Red. My third color will be Elegant Eggplant. Eggplant isn't really elegant. I'll just move this into frame. Oh my gosh. I wonder if the camera's picking that up.
Alright, I'm also going to use the Pink Pirouette to get a little bit more shadow. Maybe get a little bit different color.
You're way
mixing
ahead.
with the blues.
I'm still way back here.
Alright. Well, that's that. Make sure we're putting those away right. Alright, and now I'm going to clean off my block because I am all done, so I'll just go ahead and move on. Now we've got the Elegant Butterfly Punch. You just, for those of you who haven't used Stampin' Up punches, they squish up so they store flat and you can stack them. To open them up, you just pop that button and it opens up so that you can actually use it as a punch. Flip your punch over so that you can see what you're punching out. And then I'll cut these a little bit too small.
Here comes the rain.
So we're going to get that positioned and then punch it out. And that's all there is to that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish mine while Ethan's coloring still. Alright, so
I'm taking my time.
that's fine. On either side of your butterfly, just kind of like fold it up, and then you're going to bend the tips of the wings a little bit. That's going to give you a little bit more dimension in it. And then you're going to take a glue dot, stick it on the back, and then place it wherever you want around your shaky. So there we go. That's the finished card. This is the one I made before.
Wait for me.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not.
So, okay. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
All the links to all the products we used will be in the description bar below.
Mine isn't taped or anything, but
Yeah, look at all those colors. So everything will be in the description bar below. links to my blog, my website, my Stampin' Up link if you want to place an order with me, and all the products that I used with their product number. The link to Ethan's YouTube channel will be on there as well. Oh, thank you so much for watching. Happy creating!